trouble healing your attachment style, that conditioning that is responsible for your attachment style, could be due to healing modalities or therapies you are using that inadvertently reinforce your identification with that part that was formed inside of you as a result of trauma that is now responsible for you acting out of integrity, acting in reaction to certain triggers in relationships. And whenever we go to therapy to heal, right, it's important to understand that pain, it's not just trauma. It has become a sense of self and a protection mechanism, a way of dealing with what we see as reality of who we are and reality of the world and the relationship of the two. So when we get anywhere near feeling that raw pain, having been identified with the place that is in pain, that needs to control the world in a certain way, that needs our relationships to behave in a certain way in order for us to be okay, we start taking directions from it on how to heal. We start taking directions from this, I don't want to say a con artist, because it was serving a purpose of protection at some point. But right now it's an imposter. And it says, oh, you know what, in order for me to heal, first you have to leave me alone. You have to make the world just right, including your thoughts and feelings and maybe coping mechanisms and including boundaries. You said, but don't touch me. And that is how this traumatized sense of self continues getting reinforced, is because we keep listening to it on how to heal it. And not only that, but this is one kind of breakthrough that I describe in this book, and I talk a lot about consciousness, is that this I am, once it becomes part of who we are, it continues seeing the proof of the reality of self and the threat to whatever that self is in its reality. It's like a catch-22. It's a self-reinforcing machine. And so it's really important to understand those two things, to be able to not fall back into the trap of reaction, continually reinforcing that conditioned place. And when we come to it, and in my book I do guide you in how to do it, and you can also work with somebody doing your own work. But when you come to that place that hurts, it's important to understand that that place doesn't need to be healed in the way it wants to be healed. It needs to be exposed. It needs to be given a name. It needs to be thanked and released. And that is how you uncover that place under that conditioning that would be able to be in a relationship and stay grounded no matter what is happening in it. And that's the same place beyond the conditioning that eventually is going to start connecting with people that are not invested in that old game. Because before we let go of our identification with this conditioning, we form relationships with people who also have an agenda. If you don't run away from me, I won't cling too tightly to you. And that's how we're going to find our equilibrium. No, because everybody's holding on to what they need to let go of. So check out the suggestions that somebody posted. Maybe they will be helpful. Check out my book. I also have a free audio guided inquiry. My partner Will does sessions, and if you get the book on TikTok Shop, so far everybody's been getting an offer of the first session for $50. That probably will be over soon, but for now we're offering that. So good luck.